special request. Hi, Dandy. And for my own viewing pleasure, I got to finally witness the roller coaster ride of insanity that is Con Air. In this episode, I came up with 4 films that could continue the Con Air franchise. Now, something that special would require a huge amount of finesse and real care to capture even a fraction of the magic that is Con Air. Or as I like to call it, America the movie. So the most obvious choice is Larkin Poe. No, not that sister duo band, Howdy Mams. They're fantastic. I mean the duo of John Cusack's Vince Larkin and Nick Cage's Christ from Alabama, Cameron Poe. I mean, just think about it. It could be a film or a TV show. I say both. This badass duo would track down criminals day and night while traveling to exotic and dangerous locations. The possibilities are endless. But of course, John Cusack claims to hate the film and never does any interviews about it. He flat out refuses. Which is strange coming from someone who started a movie called So, where cell phones turn people into zombie-like killers. Yeah. Listen up, John. Hook up with the Cage and go rage with guns, bikes, and explosions. It's what you were meant to do. Next would be a very quiet and intimate film about the supposed maniac Garland Green, played by the awesome and always entertaining Steve Buscemi. Imagine diving into what his backstory really is. Is he really crazy? Is he really a killer? If so, what is his life like? How did his life go? And where does it continue where Con Air leaves off? You see, all the scenes from Con Air would have to be in there, but they'd have to have some kind of inner dialogue from him to go on top of it, so we can kind of get context as to how he felt during these events, or if he felt anything at all. There's a lot to be done with a character that is full of frightening potential. I'd love to see more of Steve Buscemi and Garland Green. Plus, he'd probably have a better end to his story than Dexter. Third is more of a what-if film. It most likely couldn't really happen, but I'd still like to see it happen. I'd call it Cameron Christ Superstar. A sort of musical retelling of Con Air, but with Cameron Poe actually being Christ's return to kick ass. Because this time, when he says to Bubba from Forrest Gump, he'll show him that God is real, he means it. He means it for reals. Dave Chappelle can return, but this time as his Tyrone Bigham's character from The Chappelle Show. That way they could have a superpowered crack battle set to the techno-industrial remix of Sweet Home Alabama. That'd be so awesome and make Trent Reznor cry tears of blood. We know you're the vampire, Lestat. Trent, don't pretend. Stop pretending! Last up is the grand finale. The film that I have come up with. Con Air 2. Let Freedom Ring. After 15 years of bliss with his family, Cameron Poe, played by Cage, is starting to feel restless, until one day he receives top secret orders from a mysterious contact to meet him somewhere, and something tells Poe he has to leave for the safety of his family. He ends up meeting the mysterious contact at Ground Zero in New York City. The contact turns out to be the long-lost brother of Cyrus the Virus. Baffled, Cyrus is on guard, but ready to beat some ass. But Cyrus's brother, Billy Ray, shut up by now, tells him that he works for Homeland Security and he was referred by an old pal of his, Vince Larkin. Billy tells Cameron that a group of inmates, prisoners from around the globe, have banded together and they plan to hijack a plane to cause 9/11-2 on 9/12. And they're going to crash that plane into the Alamo during visiting hours. That's 3 days from now. And the real bad news? They've already hijacked the plane. And on board the plane, as hostages, are UN representatives and an American football Little League team. What a twist! Can Cameron hijack a hijacked plane? Can he trust the twin brother of Cyrus the Virus? Will he save America? Will he let freedom ring? Well, if you excuse me, I gotta take care of a few things. I have to save the day.